Hello, sir. Am I audible? Good evening, sir. Hello, sir. Are you
Yes,
there?
good evening, Ankit.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing there, sir?
We are feeling quite well,
Okay. Yeah,
fresh.
glad to hear about that.
Oh, thank you.
How was your weekend? Like, how was your weekend gone? Like,
Yeah, today is Monday. Actually, uh, I just spent some time, explored something around my area, things
okay.
like this.
Okay. Anything you remember whole day? Like, what you done today? Like, when you will remember the thing you done, like at the early morning.
Okay, I
Excuse me.
and went to teach some students because these days I'm taking offline classes as well. Just some girls studying in class 12th. Went there, and I called my brother to get Scooty, but he couldn't hear his phone's ring. That's why I got late. But and then I reached there, and when I reached there, Prince also was very late. That's why we had fun and study, and I came and played with my kids. Yeah,
And that's really great.
so you can't see me.
There is some
Hello,
electric.
sir. Hello, Ankit.
Yeah, hello, Dev. How are you?
It's
Yeah.
not with
Now
lights.
I'm good. And you? How is
Yeah,
going?
yeah, I'm doing well. That's well. So how was your weekend? 2 days. Like we had a 2 days off. So what's you done in these 2 days?
Yeah,
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Already I asked with Vicky sir.
Yeah. Please come again. Please repeat the question. I
I
couldn't
told
catch actually.
like
Yeah.
yesterday and day before yesterday we had a 2 day break. So
Mm-hmm.
in these 2 days, what you had done? Like anything you
Nothing.
still remember? Anything
Nothing very
extra?
special, Ankit. Actually, nothing very special. Actually, yes. It is usually when I am doing what I'm doing every day. That's everything is quite quite usual. Not special for me in last 2 days. Yeah. And Vicky
okay.
sir has done something. I mean, had done
Yeah,
something.
about
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
he
About
had
today.
yeah he had fun something with
Tell me, sir. Tell me also me. Actually, let me know. What did you? I
Yeah,
mean, what had you done
actually, I
today?
was just
Mm-hmm.
actually I was talking about today that what really happened with me since morning. Okay, let's come to the topic
Okay.
and talk about.
Something you were talking about bike. I got late. I called my brother, but to get the scooty, but I late something. So it's something you are saying earlier about this today. Yeah.
Yes, this happened. Then what is our today's topic?
the today's topic is should railways always be privatized? Like we
Eh,
keep this away to the individual, those the business people who going to control the uh, something like take all the rights from the government.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we'll start.
Today's our topic is actually, sir. Should railways private? I mean, should be railways private or not? Actually, okay.
Private.
And
Yeah.
we will also have to be speak about Narendra Modi. We should abuse him or not? Yes, because one of person I called actually, which is called Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi has done something, this kind of things, railway,
Okay,
private, and everything is.
I'll start this with Deep.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
sir. No, no. Uh,
Yes. Think about this.
today's today's will start Ankit and take first stage. Ankit, please.
Okay.
You are giving me the opportunity to lead this topic first.
Yes, I'm giving you.
Okay, okay, thanks. That's so kind of you. Uh, like the topic is should railways be privatized or no? So I'm not going to take a stand for anything and it's being government is always under the government or maybe it is like Indian privatized. So we're talking about a railway. If we the what is the like introductions I'm going to give to what is like railway though? Like we using the railway for our traveling purpose and we use this railway for a long time in ancient time you wish to carry some goods and some to carry people on the rail and we don't have a, a better infrastructure to like have a better road to you know to travels and to run any kind of vehicle. So we make a railway track or something to go. And first railway we built, we start on from the I think third in the 90s and the nine during the 90s time and from these times it is still going on and we have a bullet train and a lot of convenient trains are now available and those metro and so many things it is like so fast trains is coming at nowadays so like before Modi government came, so the railways under the government and everything they take care of that and they provide the like employment to the people and we all know that a huge employment get from this sector like event group D group A we have a huge populations who are filling this form and who are getting employment from the railway. So we can't deny. But government should take actions to give some sector to the individual level to the private because they don't handle these things own by own they know because our railway is not good as is not better and convenient provide the people who we need because we have a crowded even huge populations too and even railways get late and even lots of the times even 1 hour 10 hour like more than 2 hours is become habitual and we either that any train is not comes as the on the time it's not being punctual.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Deep.
Yes,
I think
I think.
you
Mhm.
will like to continue with this
Yes,
same.
yes, sir.
Okay. Say-
Okay, so yeah, really today's topic is very interesting, I think, because about railway, and railway is the huge. Uh, I would say railway is the huge mhm, employment. We can consider railway is a huge employment platform, as we know
Okay.
that in India. So today's our topic is uh, should railway private or not? Should be or not?
Should
Then
railways be privatized?
privatized, privatized. Yes. So our topic is that. Then I would say actually both are the. I mean, I would say I have two conditions. Some conditions is going to be uh, is going to be, yeah, it should be privatized. And I have some conditions, is going to be, yeah, it should not be privatized in India particularly, because first one is it should be privatized. I'm Let me explain. Actually, I mean, why India's railway privatized should be privatized, because India has great corruption. India has great idle employment and this kind of things. So in Indian employment, I would say mainly of government employment, they are careless. They are going to be careless, and they are very uneasily to their work. So I would say, because of the reason, and there are and some of the reason is, uh, I mean, for I mean, for railway passengers are going to be without ticket. So this is the thing, this is the reason it should be privatized, so that our Indian government uh, can be go on the peak. So this is the reason. But on the other hand, if I would say, it should not be privatized for India particularly, because India's has no great uh, money to, I mean, India has great population, but no
Okay.
great money, lots of money. So that is the reason everyone cannot survive if the Indian government sell the private company of their government assets.
Okay.
Then most of the people cannot be survived, because India, I mean, Indian railway is the great platform to go everywhere in across the India. So
Of
this is
course.
the reason it should not be privatized. And it's also considered be as a employment means railway. So this is,
Employment.
yes, I would say employment. It's only India. It's only for India's people, because most of the people wants to take the job on the railway. So this is the reason. Employment's railway.
Employment.
It can be considered. Yes.
Okay.
So
Yes. Hmm. Yes. Uh,
yeah, I'm considering both. It should be privatized and it should not be privatized. I have two conditions.
Mm. Like Deep mentioned that in the railway, like for traveling purpose, we don't buy a ticket, and without ticket we are traveling on the railway. We don't consider to buy these things. So we thinking that why should I have to buy the tickets? We are being dishonest with our government, and because with that we don't think that this money is goes to development of the railway. Uh, and those who working under the railway, and they got a salary from this. So if we are not paying money, we don't buying the ticket, and we are uh, doing such things and things. So how the we gonna see the railway going to be improved, and they are being punctual, and they are so they're going to think about the better future of the railway. So they also they don't deal with these things. They always carry this as they are. They even become the worst. Like even with the worst scenarios, what we are seeing in the railway, you can see that there is no any kind of facilities available on the railway. Every railways and every platforms we can see there is things are better. And if you compare to another countries like in China, they have a bullet trains that they are so fast, even they don't late for a 1 second. If if any bullet trains are late for a 1 second, then the drivers should be apologized for every passengers, and they have to say sorry to the everyone's, and they have to bow the head like from the everyone's, and even they get fire because of they got late for 1 second. This is like every single, even in the South Korea, with China. So if like the train is so fast, they always come on come on the time. So this is the really need to be improved, that they have to, because our time is really important. Our time really, we have a have precious time, so we don't need to be wasted. And if everyone's being punctual, then I think the no one going to stop to India to be to succeed and become a developed country. And so I think I'm going to talk about the pros of why I should uh, go shift to the privatized. So
Okay.
I'm
I'll
gonna
I'll
mention.
I'll come to that. Okay, I'll come to you. Yes, Deep.
Yes, actually, Ankit wants to said about, yeah, it should be privatized. Yes, because yeah, it should be, because
I'm not
for our
saying that.
country.
I'm just going to like talk
Okay.
about the pros of the privatize. Why should I have to shift the privatize? And
Yes.
also I'm gonna to mention some cons of why I have like about the privatized or something.
But
Okay.
what will be your conclusion will be clear actually. Yeah, it's somewhere it should be, you wants to say actually it should be privatized because uh yes, it is the reason. So I'm gonna tell.
He was
Yeah,
about to. I stopped him to speak because I didn't allow him to speak. He'll speak after you. Yeah, you carry on.
I'm sir.
Yes, you.
Okay, so sir, uh I told you already in here actually. If we see if we see towards uh, development and growth for our India, for our Indian railway, or if we see about this, then yeah, it should be private. Then it cannot be possible if our countries has government sector and is going to be same way. If it is going to be same way in railway, in the government sector, then it would not be. Sir, my voice is echoing actually right now, and I'm
Yeah, it's
You
disturbed.
may
also
re-
happened with me. It's as Yeah, it's still echoing. Like it still
Hello.
reflect my voice.
you both may reconnect. I think this problem will
I
be
think
solved.
just like you have to mute yourself. I think that's good now. Good work.
Me? Will I have to mute?
Like I think that is voice is kinda come back
My
to
li-
us.
Sir,
Our voice.
my power has gone actually.
Okay, now speak. Let's see what happens.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible,
Yes,
sir?
we can hear you. I had muted because I thought
Yes, yes,
that.
yes. Right. You meet yourself. Yeah. Now is clear. Yes, now is clear. Actually, sir, uh, if I was telling about, if we see towards our development, our growth, then it can be. I mean, it will have to be uh, privatized, because if we go on, I mean, if we shift. Hello. Suddenly I got the call.
I said carry on.
Okay. If we, I mean, if we would uh, take over for privatized, then privatized company take over very carefully for their assets and for their company, because they know, they are very I mean, they are very eager to their work. But on the other hand, government is not like that. any company. So this is the thing, it would be happen if we go on the privatized our railway. But on the other hand, if I would say for employment for our middle class family, I would say they cannot be survived without railways. Because if if we give some private companies, then they are charging their tickets uncertainly, no limits, I would say. So this is the thing this is the thing can be happened for our people. So and it is happening, sir, because we know already about that Geo company. 2 3 I mean last 2 3 years earlier, actually they cannot be able to I mean they cannot charge unlimited uncertainly, actually. But right now they are arising their uh, plan, I mean uncertainly, they whatever they want. So this is the happen. So it can be apply on their our railways company, IRCTC. So it would be happen. But if we are if we see about development growth, then yeah, it should be privatized for our India's across. I mean whole the India.
Okay, all over India. Okay, Ankit.
Yes, sir. Like earlier, I'm just gonna to talk about pros of the privatized. Why I should have to why we should have to shift like the railway should be privatized. So there is so many so like points I'm gonna mention because this is, the railway is really huge. It's really massive, uh, like platform where like only single government not able to handle this thing. There is one other another body is really needed to take care of that and to give more facilities. I think there is uh, another company as well to manage all this because in the like if this is going to be privatized, then those company, those private company who going to hire the people who have a really a skill, who have a better better have a experience in this field, and there is no any kind of corruptions is going on. There is should be fast, on the fast track, and they take care of everything, and they provide the facilities, and also is going to be like they make this better and better, and and also uh, giving also there is also give providing employment to the people because a majority people depend on in this sector. I think nowadays like we are seeing that those SSC, those railway examination is going like is not conducted in the very well manner, and they like they even take like they take the examination, but they don't announce the result on the time. They get delayed even in the year, even to some years, and also if they get a result, and there is uh, some like some illegal some fake results they are announced that, and there is some uh, uh, like the result is not uh, good, like it's not well as it is seems something is uh, mixing something in the result. So like any aspirant who are prepared so hard like so uh, very struggle like in examination, they don't get satisfied with this and still they are protesting this. So this is going to be stopped when some other outside people is going to involve in this, and they are like they in this field they want to grow, because in this government they don't want to grow, and they because any businessman, if consider like I'm a businessman, just I want to grow this sector very well, and because we have a competitions out there, so like we competing, so we need like we are always thinking about how to make money and how to make this grow and how to give a more facilities and this competition going to be higher, and our like railway sector is going to be grow. So I think that this is the some pros of like pros of the the privatized, when we going to privatize the railway. So now I'm going to mention some another cons why we should not be privatized. If this going to be another individual, like like if this going to be in privatized, then like every powers goes to the in individual people. They decide what should be done or what should be not done. They decide that what should be right or not. They decide which people hire in the company in the railway sectors, and like they even we all know that family, those business, those family be hiring, the nepotism is also going to involve in this, and they only hire in the relatives and in the family members. They discriminate between, and the rich people is going to be higher, and the poor peoples also go go in fall into that poverty lines. So I think it's create some discrimination between, and uh, comes with a lot of problems. And also we also seen the scam, like those fraud, like they just sell that and they run away from the country, and we already the billionaires something. So there is so many cons about if we make that private. The
Oh, our topic is, should railway be privatized? You all mentioned almost every points. That's why usually I also do in the end. Obviously, not only in India, but everywhere in this physical world, railways should be privatized. But there should be some thing that we should leave, or we should give some control over the government as well. Railways should not be completely privatized. If you talk about only in India, because in India there is some or a kind of different scenario, because we have local authority, state government or central government, or something happens. That's why railway should not completely be privatized, but we should give some power to private sector, and some power should remain with government as well. Because when you give these things to under private hands, then that should be on contractual basis. That should be on agreement, and oh my goodness, yeah, and this will help our government to boost our better infrastructure, and will give, and obviously private sector will give more convenience in terms of comfortability towards public than government sector, because there are so many authorities in government sector. They just keep, they are hired, they are appointed for a fixed period of time, but they feel very secure in a government department, but they don't feel secure in private department, because there is something in the name of target you have to achieve within a particular.
Sir,
And when you have or when you are given some target, then you work upon that, either you finish it before time or on time. But if you don't finish it or complete this within or before the time, you are almost uh, all the time fired, right, under private sector. But this usually doesn't happen in government sector. That's why when they are in government sector, they feel lazy and they feel very confident about their security, and better services are not given by the government authority if you compare with private sector. And if you talk about private sector, then they give more money to take that particular place, to take that particular infrastructure. Like they may uh, release your ticket, they may build your infrastructure regarding railway or platforms, or some food facilities can be given, or some cleanliness kind of things.
Hello, Chandik.
One second. Yeah. Actually, I've I had a phone right now, and that's why my family member called on this phone that why you didn't tell me that you have this phone. Okay, then usually this happens, and something we should give to private sector as well, like that is about cleanliness, like clean and wash these kind of things. And second thing, buying and selling any fast food or whatever food usually we see on the train, that can be under uh, private sector. But there should be a kind of administrative part. We should not completely give this administrative power to private sector, right? Then I think this will help our India grow in terms of railway. Yeah, this is just what I had to say in this.
But sir, it was happening something like this earlier. Actually, IRCTC, have you heard, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, I have heard this.
IRCTC is a private company, and it is
Hmm.
earlier. I mean, when government is control whole the railway, that time, that was the time only IRCTC can give you food facility. Okay,
Yeah,
they are
but this
surviving
time,
for, yeah, yes, but this time you can see everything,
all,
I mean almost everything is
yeah,
dominating by the IRCTC. They are,
IRs.
yeah, they are charging you for the ticket. They are they are giving you facilities, some, I mean everything almost, I would say.
Different facilities, like every kind of facilities. Yeah, almost.
Yes,
And
yes,
I think,
IRCTC.
yeah,
and
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 I
and
don't think.
and
Mhm.
it's mentioned over the ticket, IRCTC,
Yeah,
not Indian government. Actually, Indian government is also over there in mention, but apart from this, IRCTC is a I mean mainly mentioned on the ticket. So it would be
actually,
happening.
almost.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yes, sir, just carry on.
Okay. Yeah, actually, this is almost being controlled by private sector, because you said the right point right now. Like IRCTC means he's charging for ticket, booking your reservation, waiting this and that, and selling their products, and hiring even so many staffs
Hmm.
on the platform or in the train. Almost they have covered or captured railways,
Yes.
and I think government is only administrating. I think uh, like CIS or like RPF kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
authority. Only authority is under government or TCTT, railway master. Like these things are being only done by government.
Yes.
Otherwise, whatever we usually buy, we sit,
But I think,
we
sir,
pay to.
one day will definitely
Mhm.
come when IRCTC or something company dominated all the railways. One day will definitely come, I think, because our Indian government, I think, for mainly I want to mention about
Mhm.
Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is selling everything, not only Indian government. I mean Indian Railway. He is also buy. I mean he also sell India Air India and everything. Almost everything he is selling. So
Yeah, and
it can be possible IRCTC capture all the entirely railway, not some facility, not for some facilities, because they know exactly if I convert on the private sector suddenly, then everyone, I mean, all the Indian people were, I mean, shocked. So it can be convert gradually. Everything are going to be converted in the private gradually. We don't know exactly, but everything is happening in initial from the initial. So this
let's
is
see
happening.
what
Yes,
happens.
sir.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Actually, if this is happening in railway sector, then it may happen in some another sector like defense sector as well. But defense sector is very tough
No, no, no,
to
no,
it.
no, sir. It cannot
Yeah,
be possible to say
possible.
uh defense line, defense sector can be dominated by the by some company. It cannot be
Yeah.
possible because yeah, but sir, but we can consider as a CISF, which is central police. Yeah, it
Hmm.
can be possible. Yeah, they are dominated by some company. But
Uh,
defense line, if I would say borderline sector, actually army,
no, no, no. I
Indian
was
Air
not
Force.
talking about border sector. I was talking about like our local police. But
Yes,
I if even local police won't be captured by or controlled by or ruled by private sector, because this is a kind of impossible. People will
no, sir,
uh,
no. I think no, no, it's impossible because uh,
yeah,
Jharkhand police or Bihar police, yeah, I mean it will always connect conducted by their state because it's not be possible to come for their company. Okay.
yeah. And
Yes.
what do you think, Ankit, on this?
What's like Deep mentioned about the Air India, like goes back to the Ratan Tata, like the real owner of that. So like we don't see any progress like when that Air India, those aeroplanes had under the government. They just nationalized these things, and like before that, like if like that aeroplanes Air India is had in the real owner, then it when in the like get up appreciation from the like another country, even the Singapore's praise that they have a better facilities in the airplane. They provide these things, and they like everyone's appraise these things, I appreciate our Air India. But when that becomes like going in the under the government, then these things going change, like everything is gone turned down. And like after this nationalized, they don't uh, took care of these things, and we lost this glory of the like those Air India. And like even Singapore claimed that they're going to adopt the things which they providing in the Air India, in the aeroplanes, and those like welcoming the like those passengers very well manners, and they provide like hygienes and clean food, and like they they are well disciplined. So after this, like now they are the government is decide, like they took a decision that Air India goes to the real owner. I'm pretty sure that now Ratan Tata, they go this they going to make the Air India was really was before that, and make this internationals, and is going to be uh, like fly of like when in the international. And yeah, and like the Air India has lost the glory. I think the Air India is going to be gain this glory what was yes in the before.
Yeah, obviously, when it is in the private sector, then obviously they will do for their profit.
Yes,
And yeah, and we are like India's economic is a mixed economic, like socialist economic and capital economist. They don't follow one of them, but they follow both of them. And that's why. But if you talk about any businessmen, their major and priority sector is to make profit with the things whatever they are doing. Yeah,
but
and
sir,
that's it for now. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
uh, if I would say particularly Air India, yeah, it's
Mhm.
of course I'm pretty sure I'm also now can be uh, growth by the Ratan Tata. But what happened to passenger when I think when it was dominated by Indian government, then that time I think uh, only I mean poor people also can travel on their Air India. But right now I think company cannot be bear for their loss, okay? And company are I mean company is always wants to be benefit. So you will have to be pay. If
Yeah,
our Indian railway, if our Air India is going to be growth position, then you will have to be pay extra money for your facility, for your everything. And if you are middle class or lower class guy, then you cannot be able to go
yeah.
this.
And as you Deep mentioned that poor class people would not be able to sit on the airplane, then obviously poor people
Not
should
sir,
not.
not only aeroplane sir. If railways, if we talk about railway are uh, for their some company, then also we cannot be able to every time on railway,
Yeah.
because every yeah.
Yes, obviously, if you talk about railway, then obviously they are charging even more than double in
Yes,
the name of reservation, but they are doing nothing.
yes sir.
Like same thing what it was before Corona, before lockdown,
Mhm.
before this pandemic is the same situation, but they are charging more than double, and too many people are sitting on in general train or like everything is same before pandemic, like before pandemic. There's no changes, but only changes we can see in the price, almost more than double.
Yes sir.
And they are announcing that we are providing reservation facilities and this facilities, that facilities. I think that's good. Who are not traveling, who are in the AC, who are flying, who are in the air. That's good to hear for them, but not for the practical people like us. We are facing these things every day.
Yes, sir. And also our petrols, uh, I think petrol price is increasing day by day, as you know that about petrol. And we are, I mean, we are in illusion. Our India is developing, but we are not developed. We are not developing. Our India is developing. How can it say? How can it say our
Again,
India is developing and we are not developing?
actually, they are measuring GDP. They are not measuring per capita income.
Yes.
And if you talk about per capita income, then they first collect all the income of a particular nation, then they divide. But per capita income is not also a true measurement because if I tell you I earn 1,000 rupees a month and you earn 500 a month, right? Then you
Yes.
will be, I will be called as, and if they will do or uh, come to the point of per capita income, then they will say that the Deep earn 750 rupees, so Vicky also.
Hmm.
Yeah, like both on 750, 750. That is per capita income. But in reality, you earn 500 and I earn 1,000. And
Yes.
that's why per capita income or GDP just uh, showing a result for and showing a result of the nation, but not for any particular person. And okay,
Yes.
we'll come to this topic. This is another topic. We'll talk about
Yeah,
this.
actually, we are talking about railway, and I think, sir, if I tell about railway, railway is
Mhm.
going to be dull on the future for the people. I mean, for the middle class people, because they
Actually,
cannot be able to travel every time.
actually, actually, Modi government is thinking to set up bullet trains or
Yes, sir.
yeah. That's why let's see what happens and if this will be dull, then something will grow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people don't like block carts these days. People like tractors.
Hmm. Yes. And
That's right.
yeah, and it will happen. I mean, it will definitely happen in further because as we know that
Technology
India,
are yeah.
our
Technology is
yeah,
changing.
our country is converting privatization as I mean, also our country is converting into uh, I mean, democracy into monarch, I think I would say. So it would be possible. Our railway government is whatever they are doing for the railway, yeah, it would be possible.
If this will be under monarch, then people will consider these things. Don't worry.
Yes, sir, let me know to you, sir, actually, and Ankit also say,
Yeah, please.
and Ankit also will mention, actually, what do you think about our India is going to be, because I am thinking day by day, actually, after UP's winner Yogi, then I am saying it can be possible. Our India can be converted uh, democracy to monarch. What do you think? It can be possible or not?
Uh, yeah, I guess when we seen that what comment should be become biased and dictatorship, and they control the media, and also the Godi media, they don't speak, they always take a side of the government, and they don't ask relevant questions. They always ask the irrelevant questions which is not related with our real problems. But and even they raise a question of the another country like Pakistan, they talk about Afghanistan, what has happened, but they don't talk about what is happening in the India. And they always ask the questions with Modi, that they how they don't get tired or not, why they taking any kind of pills to do such a things for non-stop. They don't ask
Okay.
any questions. So I think they control everything. Even the social media, they want to control that. They want to control even the youth. They going to brainwash. I think we are eventually become the dictatorship, and like the China, we are going to, even
Okay.
our
Ankit.
freedom. Yeah, our thing.
Ankit. Yeah. If you like these things and if you like this topic, you can send me this and we'll talk
Tomorrow.
about this topic later. Okay. Because this is a fantastic topic and we need time to speak.
But
Otherwise, we
sir,
won't.
but I have a request to
Yeah.
you. Only you can say yes or no. Okay, what do you think? It can be
Ab-
possible or not?
about what?
Yeah, I mean, you know exactly our. You can
Okay.
feel.
Okay. I'll tell you when we'll talk about this topic. Then we will discuss about that, each and everything. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
Then see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see
okay,
you.
sir.
Take
Good
care of
night, sir.
yourself.
Yeah, have a great day ahead, sir.